This huge bag is filled with a bunch of thrifted goodies from Seattle, Washington. So if you want to see what's inside, stay tuned.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park. I'm a part-time reseller, full-time high school choir teacher, and what that means is I have summers off, and I definitely took advantage of that this summer. We did so much traveling, and our last stop was Seattle. My parents live in Seattle. They live more south of the city, but one of the great things about Seattle is that there are a ton of Goodwill outlets. Now, if you're not familiar with Goodwill Outlet, also affectionately known as the bins, it is basically a huge warehouse type space, and they have these big blue bins. This is a lot of Goodwill outlets, maybe not all of them, but all the ones that I've gone to. It's these big blue bins, and there's all this stuff inside the bins. There's clothes, there's bags, there's shoes, there's hard goods, there's everything you could think of, and people just dig through these bins to try and find goodies. A lot of people are at the bins for a variety of reasons. Some people are there to shop for themselves. Some people are there to shop to send things home to loved ones in their home countries, and there are a lot of resellers there who are there to buy stuff and then sell it for more. The great thing about the Goodwill outlet is that you pay by the pound for the most part. So you take everything to the register, they weigh everything, and if something weighed 50 pounds and it's $1.72 per pound, you do the math. So it's a really cheap way to source, and I had the privilege of being able to go to a few Goodwill outlets in Seattle. I went to the one in the downtown area. That's the one that I've heard a lot of people talk about. They said those are the best ones, and so I finally got to go there. I went to one in Tacoma, and I went to one in Kent. So I'm going to show you a variety of things that we got. There's a great range of pieces that are worth a good amount of money and some that are just kind of like meh, but everything is for a specific purpose, and I'll explain with each item why I picked it up. If you enjoy reselling content like this, if you enjoy thrift hauls, what sold videos, tips and tricks when it comes to reselling, definitely make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that like button. Also, get yourself a nice cold drink, get your computer ready to do some listings. We're gonna hang out for a while, I think, because I've got a decent amount of stuff with me. All right, so we're gonna start with stuff that I got at I think this is stuff that I got at the Tacoma outlet, and it was literally just for me to either try to sell at Plato's, or maybe it'll be stuff that I do on Whatnot. So I'll show you this stuff first. This stuff may not be like amazing, but that's okay. It's all kind of wrinkled because after we washed it, we just like rolled it up so that we could fit stuff in this suitcase and also in our personal suitcases. So the first stuff that I'm going to show you was put in our personal suitcases because we ran out of space in this bad boy. So we brought this suitcase just for the purpose of filling it with thrifted items. When we went to Seattle, we put like one of my son's suitcases in this bag. That's how big it is. And also our car seats. And then on the way home, it was filled to the brim with thrifted stuff. So anyway, the first item that I'll show you is just good Old Navy. It is this really great kind of like swing dress with this tie-dye print on it. I might Whatnot this, but I also might just go ahead and take it to my local Plato's. I'll probably try Whatnot first, and if it doesn't sell there, I'll take it to Plato's. This was a pair of PJ pants by the brand Lacoste. To be honest with you, I might even just keep this myself. These are obviously for men. They're in a size small, and it says Lacoste across the waistband. I took this to a couple Plato's in Seattle. They didn't want it, which I'm not surprised by, but honestly, maybe these will just be mine. This is a shirt. I thought this was cute and like simple and basic. It's Lane Bryant. It's a size 18/20. So it's like this gray t-shirt with this gold print. So it's got like stars, it's got anchors, it's got little ship steering wheels. I just thought it was really sweet and cute. I'll probably Whatnot it. I'm not expecting, a ton for it, but I just thought it was a really great basic piece to have. This is a swimsuit bottom. I will probably list this, to be honest with you, just because I don't have the matching top that goes with it, but it's like a mixed print bottom. It's got like leopard print and floral, as well as like a cheetah, if you can see the cheetah. So it's a torrid size, I don't know, maybe, it's a torrid size 2. And I believe it's high-waisted. So I'm going to go ahead and probably list this one myself, but I thought that was a really cool piece. Now this I actually got at the Seattle bins, and I might do it as like a giveaway or something on whatnot, but it was this really cool vintage pillowcase, and as you can see, it says Ralph Lauren Polo Jeans Co., and it's got this airplane on it. I don't know, I thought it was really cool. I don't really know, there are a couple spots, which is to be expected on something like this, but I just thought it was a really cool piece. It definitely screams whatnot to me. I feel like this is what a lot of like the cool vintage guys are selling. And actually, you know, I had it in my cart, and when I was going through my cart to inspect it and see what needed to stay and get thrown back, a lot of people were kind of looking at me when I was looking at that item, but I kept it. I did not throw it back. This is a pair of PJ pants. They are Harry Potter. It's got all the different Harry Potter houses on there. I'll probably go ahead and whatnot this. This is in a size small, and it's got a nice elastic waistband. This is just too big for me. It's too long. Like, I would just trip over it all day long. Otherwise, I would keep it, because you all know how I feel about Harry Potter. This is an Intimately Free People top. I was really hoping that Plato's would take it, but they did not. So it's got like this little lace panel here. It's got the lace along the hem on the bottom. I will whatnot this, and I'm not expecting to, you know, sell these particular pieces that I'm showing you for a ton of money, but it's just, you know, nice filler pieces. I think I'm just going to keep this. It's a sleepwear shirt from Pink. It's in a size extra small, and it says make pink, not war. Love it. So no Plato's wanted that. That is fine. I will keep it for myself. This is a pair of pants by Michael Kors in a size medium, and they are pull-on pants. They have this great drawstring with like this gold hardware, and they've got cargo pockets, and they are joggers with, nope, no ankle zip. I thought there was. I just thought these were a great, like, go-to pair of pants to have in your closet, and I think they'll do okay. Just a nice, easy pair of pants. I love it. I love to see it. All right, this shirt is a little ridiculous. I probably didn't need to get it. I just thought it was really cute. So it is, like, Sesame Street, and it's the Sesame Times. So it's, like, a Sesame Street-inspired newspaper, essentially, and it's just got, like, Cookie Monster and Elmo, and I don't know. I just thought it was so cute. This is in a size medium. The brand is Mighty Fine, so I am gonna go ahead and sell this on Whatnot. I feel like, honestly, it looks like it would fit more extra small or small. I don't know why they are calling this medium. I don't know. I think it's so cute. So I picked that up. Okay, we're gonna get into the bag here. This is still stuff that I got in Tacoma. This is the brand Lucky Brand. This is in a size 3X. It's just a really nice striped long sleeve top. It's got like the split neck right there. Just simple. So I will definitely try to sell that on Whatnot. This is a vintage piece. I thought this was so cool. So this is Hanes, and let's see, it's a size medium. Let's see. Yeah. It's a size medium. So here is the Hanes tag. But it's just this really cool Lake Tahoe sweatshirt, just a nice pullover sweatshirt. I really like the color of the sweatshirt itself, and then I love the font of the Lake Tahoe. I think that's a really cool piece, and I think that'll do pretty well on Whatnot. Okay, this is a pair of jeans by, this is mine. My husband put my jeans in here. Those are like my actual jeans. Okay, this I knew like the different Plato's Closets would not take, but I really got this actually more for me to sell online. This is Lauren Ralph Lauren. I do love selling Lauren Ralph Lauren. I like selling their like Western inspired pieces best, like their Western prints and whatnot, but even though these are kind of crazy, they're like a very bold, bright color, I just thought I would try selling them myself. So they've got a cargo pocket, they're tapered and kind of like button in at the ankle there. I think these will do decent on, you know, places like eBay or Poshmark. I will try to list them for probably at the very least $25. And I don't know what my average cost of goods is for each of these items, because I don't know that I ever sat there and like counted it out. But again, I was paying bins prices. This is another item that I'm going to sell myself. I was shocked when I found this. So the brand is Universal Standard, which is a really great brand. And I didn't know they made jeans. I thought they did mainly just like dresses and blouses and stuff like that. This is a pair of skinny jeans. I would say these are maybe high rise, but most likely a mid rise. Just a nice classic pair of jeans. I have not looked up comps for their denim, but like their dresses can easily go for like $50 to $75. If you have a really sought after piece, even more than that. This is in a size 8, so I'm just excited to see how well these do. And at Bin's prices, it was a no-brainer that I was going to pick this up. And again, like I said, I am excited to try that out myself on like my typical reselling platforms, because why not? Okay, so I have a bunch of ties. These are not from Goodwill. These are from my dad. My mom was like, your dad doesn't wear these ties anymore, so take what you want. And he used to get a lot of ties as a gift. He is a pastor, although right now he's not pastoring. He is working for like a missions organization. But when he was a pastor of like a church, I swear, like everyone decided for Christmas that he needed a new tie. So he'd get like 28 new ties every Christmas. It was ridiculous. And I only picked a handful to bring home. So this is Christian Dior. And the ones that I chose to bring home are all 100% silk. I am going to send this and other similar like luxury brand ties to the Real because I don't know what it is. Like, I just hate photographing ties, and I just hate selling them myself. This is Armani Collezioni. I don't know if the Real will take this. They have sent back a lot of my Armani Collezioni in the past, but hopefully they will, because it's a men's piece and it's a tie. This one, I didn't know the brand, so I was like, I will take it home and do some research. I could have researched there, but I didn't want to. And if anything, maybe I'll just send it in anyway and see if they take it. I don't know how to say it. Gianfranco Ferre. Is it good? I don't know. I'm going to let the Real tell me if it's good or not. And speaking of the Real, I have been sending them less and less items since they adjusted their payout structure, and it's definitely much worse. Plus, I feel like, I don't know, my items just are not selling as well. They're not selling as quickly, and they're not selling for as much. So I'm much less motivated to send them items. This is not like a luxury brand by any means. It's Brooks Brothers, but I do enjoy selling Brooks Brothers, and this one, I guess I will just try to list by myself. So those are things that are either going to the Real or I'm going to list that Brooks Brothers piece. So this is an item that we picked up at the Kent Goodwill. We looked it up and down to make sure there were no flaws. We didn't see any, but of course we got it home and there was the flaw. So this is J. Jill. It is cashmere, which is the reason that we picked it up, and it's in a size 2X. 100% cashmere, great black cardigan, open front cardigan. It's got like this texture here, as you can see, and then like the rest of it is just kind of plain. However, when we got it home, we saw the big ol' hole. I'm still gonna list it because it is 100% cashmere. There are people who are really great at fixing things up, and also maybe someone won't care that there's a hole. Obviously, I'm gonna take a picture of the flaw. I'm going to disclose it and price it a little bit lower than I would had that hole not been there, but it is what it is. This I got with the intention of having a Plato's Closet or someone like that buy it off of me, but no one did. So this is pink by Victoria's Secret. This is size small. It is a quarter zip pullover. It says pink in big letters across the front. It is kind of pilled, so that's probably why they didn't pick it up. So I will probably just sell it to my own Plato's Closet. So that'll go in its own section. Oh, look, more ties. Really? I didn't know I had more. Okay, this one I also was going to look up the brand too. Franco Botta? No idea. No idea if that's any good, but I shall do some research and see. And then there was a Versace. Literally the first Versace piece I've ever touched in my life, and it is a men's tie, so not super exciting, but we're still going to try and make some money off of it because why not? So back to stuff that I got in Tacoma. This is Kendall and Kylie. It is a floral romper, and it has a drawstring at the waist. I will probably take this to my own local Plato's Closet and see if they want to take it. I also have that pop-up consignment sale coming up that I, last time that it came around, I actually consigned with them as well, and I made some money, so some of these pieces maybe I can try to sell there too. Okay, this is something that I bought for my mom many years ago, and she no longer fits into it, so she gave it back to me to resell. It's Banana Republic. It's a size medium petite, but it's this great, like, trench coat. It's just such a classic piece that I do feel like every woman needs in her wardrobe. It's belted. It's got this really nice like red lining. So this one, I don't know. I don't know if I want to sell it myself or sell it on Whatnot, but I'll probably sell this one online because I think it'll do a lot better over there, especially because it's a little bit more mature of a brand. All right. A couple more pieces from the Tacoma outlet. These are my daughter's shoes, so let me get these out of here. I think this is the last piece from the Tacoma outlet, and then we'll get into what I got at the Seattle downtown outlet. So this is a backpack, and I believe the brand is Aeropostale. I was kind of surprised that Plato's Closets, oh no, it's Mossimo, which is Target. I was kind of surprised that Plato's Closets didn't take it. It's in really great condition, and I feel like it's a pretty cool bag, so I don't know, maybe we'll try whatnotting that. All right, let's get into what I got at the Seattle bins. We're gonna start off with, oh wait, okay wait, I lied. There's one more item that I got at the Tacoma outlet. I was so irritated. This one never made it to either of the Platos that I went to because I like set it aside on the couch at my parents' house and then didn't include it in the laundry basket of stuff that I took. So I will just try to sell this myself, and now that I see it with better lighting, there's a lot more flaws than I thought. So this is a leather jacket, or like a faux leather jacket by the brand Bernardo. I don't know what that is. It's just, you know, it's just like a brown jacket. Yeah, I just thought it was like classic. It was nice. It's got zipper pockets. This is what I didn't see though. There's like peeling on the back. So that probably was a bust. And it's annoying because I was paying by the pound. This was probably one of the heaviest things that I had. So I might just try consigning that. I do like to consign things where people can look at it themselves and see the flaws and then see if it's worth, you know, buying when they see the flaws in person. Versus even if I were to take pictures of that, like it just doesn't, you don't really know the extent of the flaw until you see it in person. You know what I mean? So I might just try consigning that one. Okay, so let's get into some of the stuff that I got at the Seattle downtown Goodwill outlet. The first thing I'll show you is probably one of my favorite finds of the trip. They're not perfect, and I did an Instagram reel about them, but it's this pair of like canvas slip-on shoes. The brand, this is why I was so excited, is Jenny Kane. Jenny Kane is quite the bolo brand. She's very well known for her sweaters, but also her shoes can do really, really well. So these are pretty dirty. Like the exterior, it's kind of hard to see. They look pretty good on film. In person, you can see there's just a lot more dirt than what you want to see on something like this. I did spend some time actually at my parents' place trying to clean it up a bit, and I did get like the sides a lot cleaner because these were pretty gross too. It's the uppers that even with like laundry detergent and some others, it just, yeah. So I don't know, people suggested things like trying baking soda, or there's a lot of other things I can do. We'll see. And I can't even really like soak it because there's lining underneath right here. It's like the satiny lining, and I don't want to mess that up. And then this right here is leather, and I obviously don't want to like soak these and then ruin the leather on the inside. So we'll see what I can do with these. These are in a size 39. Made in Portugal. I will probably not spend too much more time on them though, but just list them a little bit on the lower side, maybe around like $35 or something like that. These will typically sell anywhere between like $40 and $65 in good condition. Again, like her more intense shoes, these could be like Keds or like Vans, you know what I mean? Like they don't look super special, but like her more kind of top tier shoes can sell for a lot more. These are just what I happen to find. So still excited to find the brand. I wish it was in better condition, but what can you do? Okay, this is kind of dumb, but I mean, not dumb. Like, I think it's funny. Not, okay, I think like people will want to wear these, but these are by the brand Hot Lava, and it's literally, let's see, they're in a size 2XL, and they are these pants that say hot all over them. There's like an elastic band at the bottom at the ankle. There are pockets. I will try to whatnot these. I just thought these were so funny. And actually the brand Hot Lava, there were some pretty decent comps for. So hey, there you go. All right, next up, we found these at the Goodwill in Kent, and these are for me. These are some Allbirds in my size. I am going to just throw them in the wash. That's one of the wonderful things about Allbirds, is that you can throw them in the washing machine. One of the other flaws is that this one doesn't have the insole, and this one does. But you can buy insoles on the Allbirds website, and the bottoms are in pretty good shape. So I did pay up for these. I paid $16.99, but that's because I am going to wear these. I never purchased Allbirds before. My husband has basically the same exact pair, but just in a bigger size, obviously. So we're going to be matching, and it's going to be cute. This is from my mom. So when I was at her house, she had saved all these shoes for me to look at that she had gotten for free from people at her church and just around. But they were all things that I couldn't resell. Just like really old styles, just, I don't know, nothing that was like worth my time. But this was one pair of shoes that I did walk away with. These are pretty old fashioned as well, but you know, I think I could make some money off of them. They were free. The brand is Cole Haan, and you can see it's older Cole Haan. And also there's like a ribbon at the top, and the one on the right shoe is pretty dirty. And I don't think I'm going to sit there and take the time to try to like clean it and make it look better. I'll just take pictures and someone can decide for themselves if they want to clean these up. But I got those. Okay. Oh my gosh. This, you guys, it is a sealed Ruth Bader Ginsburg puzzle, 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle, and the brand is Funwares. I looked this up at the Goodwill outlet in Seattle, and it's selling for like $50. So I need to get this listed ASAP. I say that all the time and then I don't get said thing listed ASAP. But literally I'm going to put this like right there so I can just list it, because I think that's the kind of thing that I need to list right now. But yeah, I was super excited to see her face and to make that purchase. So this I put inside out for the sake of bringing it home. There are a couple flaws. So when I put it inside out, you can see that in the lining by the armpit there is a little bit of a rip, which I would not have seen had I not flipped this inside out. But this is a knit piece. I believe it's 100% wool, and it is by the brand Icelandic Design. So this kind of stuff can do pretty well. Let me see if it's 100% wool or not. It's 95% wool, 5% rayon. So it is this full zip piece. You can see it's got like a really fun, bold pattern. Here's the back. And it was made in Hong Kong. Not expecting that. I thought it was going to be made in Iceland, but that's okay. So we'll see how that does. That is definitely something that I'm just going to list myself. This we got, yes, we got these at the Seattle bin. So this is a dress by Free People. It's not in perfect condition from what I remember. Focus. It's in a size medium. I believe there might be like a couple little pulls on the fabric, but it's just this really cute like boho dress. It's got the little cutout at the chest. This is Free People as well. It's Free People movement. I don't know how this is meant to be for an adult woman. I feel like my daughter, who is 9, could wear these. It's in a size extra small. It's Free People movement. I mean, these are compression shorts. Like, I think these would fit like an American Girl doll. I don't know. I was pretty excited about this brand. I don't think I've ever found this brand before. Maybe I did once, but I don't remember. The brand is Birdies, and these are just these really soft like suede, and they're like lined with fur, just like slip-on moccasins. These are in a size 7, and I was just shocked that like the fur on the inside is not super matted down or anything like that. It's still just so soft and luxurious feeling. And I did look up comps, but I forgot what they were going for. I want to say like around $40 or $50. There are a couple marks on the exterior, as you can see, and I don't know that I can necessarily do anything about them, but I think they'll still do okay because, like I said, they're in really good condition. I did get some like kids shoes. These are a pair of shoes by the brand Play, which is a great kids shoe brand. These are, let's see what size they're in. They're in a youth size 13. They have the Velcro straps on top. I don't know. My son he doesn't really wear stuff like this, so I'm going to just go ahead and list it. I could save it for him, but I'd rather list it now than wait around for his feet to get this big. And I can probably list these for, I want to say at least 25. They're a little dirty, but I think I can clean them up pretty easily, so there are those. And the nice thing was there were some shoes that were rubber banded together. However, there were also a lot of single shoes and some that really broke my heart. Like I found this Gucci shoe for men. It was like a loafer or like a driving shoe or something. But I only found one shoe. I couldn't find the other one. I had like an Eileen Fisher shoe. I had like 3 single Hoka shoes. I had so many great shoes, but yeah, so some things were rubber banded together, many things were not. So this pair of ankle boots was rubber banded together. The brand is Paul Green, which is sold at stores like, Nordstrom Rack and Nordstrom. These are in a size 6.5. They're just great, like brown suede boots. There are some exterior scuffs and marks and whatnot, but I think that these will still sell for like at least $35. So I was excited about those. Paul Green is very, very expensive retail. These are my husband's shoes. I feel like it's customary for me now, like every time I go to the Goodwill outlet, to find at least one pair of shoes by Madewell. So this is Madewell. Again, they're like slip-on mules, and they have a nice wooden block heel. These are in a size 8.5. Just super classic. And I feel like whenever I find Madewell shoes at the bins, they're always in this like camel color, which is a great neutral color. Hopefully I can get at least $35, $40-ish for those. And they're just in such great shape. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the exterior necessarily. Yeah, they're in great shape. So happy about that. These, and I'm also really happy that a lot of what I got is great for the upcoming fall season, including these boots right here. You guys, I don't know if these have been worn. So this is by the brand Picolinos, which is a pretty great shoe brand. These are in this great, like, what would you call this? Kind of like burgundy color. Yeah. They've got this braided detail here. They've got a side zip. And then this panel back here is kind of metallic. Yeah, it's a great shoe. And if you look at the bottom, I don't think that anyone has worn them. And they were just sitting in the bins waiting for me to pick them up and sell them online. These are in a size, I don't know. They don't got the size. Oh, 38. 38. So very excited about these, especially given their amazing, amazing condition. You cannot beat it, especially at the prices that I paid. This is a pair of, these are really interesting. They're like sandals with this interesting heel. The brand is OTBT, which I have picked up before and sold before for a decent amount. It does sit though. It sits for a decent amount of time, but I don't know. I just thought these were kind of interesting and cool. I like the shape of the heel. They're not in perfect condition. They're not in the same kind of condition as like those Picolinos, but I don't know, I just thought they were cool. And I thought the top was very like kind of boho-y. I liked kind of the metallic leather, which is a little bit like those Picolinos, I guess. But yeah, so I just thought these were really interesting. And again, for the price, couldn't leave them behind. And let's see, these are in a size 6. I believe the style name is Labak. We'll see how those do. Next up, okay, let's do these. So, I just talked about how I was finding a lot of great like fall pieces. These are obviously more summery, but they're by a great brand. These are Vionic. They are just a pair of like thong flip-flops, but they've got a little bit of a wedge. Vionic is a comfort brand, and a lot of women do really enjoy wearing shoes by this brand. Ooh, the annoying thing is I don't know if there's a size. You guys, I always talk about how it's so annoying to buy shoes when you don't know what size they are. And I've done it again. I didn't check to see if there was a size on these. It's okay, I'll figure it out. I'll just like put the shoe back to back with another shoe until I find one that's like the same size and then I'll know. One thing also to check on flip-flops is right here. I sold a pair of flip-flops earlier this summer and they got returned to me on eBay because one of these parts of the shoe, like right where the toes go in, one was longer than the other because one was broken. So I definitely checked that this time around. But yeah, they're in pretty good condition. They don't seem to have been worn very often. I just don't know the size, which is annoying. So I think those will do okay. I would say at the very least $25 on those. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the other one of these out. Okay, so this is a pair of shoes by the brand Ultra. I have sold this brand once before and it sold for good money. Ultra, sometimes so some of their styles, they have like a really wide section right here, so like where the toes are, because some people have, you know, wider feet right there. And this is in a pretty big size too. It's in a size 12.5. I don't know the style name or anything like that off the top of my head, but they are in really great condition. So I picked them up. I can't remember what my last pair of Ultra shoes for men sold for, but I want to say it was in that like $40 range, and so hopefully I can get close to that for these as well. They're in really great shape, so we love to see it. All right, next up, I was excited about these because I have seen these before at a local thrift store and I passed on them because I didn't know what they were. So the brand is Haflinger. I could totally be butchering that. This is a German brand and this is made of pure new wool. They're in a size 37. They are these great comfort clogs. You just slip your feet right in and they're supposed to be super, super comfortable. Again, they are in wonderful shape. You can see that it barely looks like they've been worn. And on the top, they've got really cool like stitching and they're just really cute. They're great for like staying in. I imagine the person wearing these making a rip-roaring fire in their fireplace, pouring themselves a glass of extremely expensive wine and reading a book about Dutch art. I don't know. That's who I imagine wearing these, but I thought those were really nice, great condition. I don't remember how much those go for necessarily, but I would like to think I can list them for at least $35. That's like my magic number. Okay, so these are a little bit heavier, and I probably should have like done more research to make sure that they were worth it. I can't find the other one. Is it this? Yes, it's this. These are by LL Bean, and they're called the Bean Boot. I know that the Duck Boot by LL Bean can do super well, and these kind of reminded me of them, which is one of the reasons why I picked them up. They are a little dirty, but I can just wipe them down, and I think they'll be okay. I tried looking up comps for this, actually, at the Goodwill outlet, and there just really weren't any. So I'm going to try to do another search again. I know I could use tools like Terapeak to look up older comps, but yeah, so we'll see how these do. I just thought they looked great. They're perfect for like the fall and winter. They're in really good condition. These are in a size, I don't know. Let's see. They were made in Maine. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, do these not have a size 2? Okay, no, they do. It's kind of faded. Maybe it's better on this side. 7M. They're in a size 7M. So we'll see how those do. I'm going to start a new pile over here. Okay, I was pretty excited about these. They're a little beat up, but these are Fries for men. They have a really cool patina to the exterior leather. Thankfully, the shoelaces were like tied together so that they could stay together. They're not in perfect condition, but they're not in bad condition either. So there's the Fry logo. You can see they're kind of like high tops. They lace up and they're in really great shape. They're also really big. They're pretty heavy. I probably have like $4 or $5 into these based off of weight. And these are in a size 13. But, you know, if I'm finding Fry in pretty decent condition at the bins, I'm going to pick it up. So, very excited about those. Let's put these over here. Another pair of boots. Like I said, I just found a lot of really great season-friendly shoes. So, I didn't look up comps for these, but I feel like they're going to be decent. I believe, yeah, the brand is Clark's Prevo, which I didn't expect looking at the boots. They look like they'll be by like Columbia or the North Face or something, but they're by Clark's, which a lot of people really do like this brand. It's a pretty good bread and butter brand, but they're a great pair of like insulated boots. They've got the bungee up on top, and these are in a size 8.5 for women. They do have like fur lining, so perfect for the fall and winter. Excited about those. Don't know how to price them yet, but that's okay. I did get this pair of shoes for my son. I thought they were so cute. So it's this pair of hunter boots. They just kind of come up to the ankle, and they're in a size 13. They're too big for him right now, but one day he'll be able to wear them. Actually, my daughter wears like a 1.5 now. So yeah, I'm going to save these for him, and when he's done wearing them, I can go ahead and resell them. I'll call that a win. That is a big win in my book. These are a pair of Eileen Fisher sandals. So I had found another Eileen Fisher shoe that was in great condition, but I couldn't find the match. But these were rubber banded together, which we love. This is what the top looks like. They're kind of like crisscross, as you can see. There's like a big, thick rubber bottom, and these are in a size 7. They're in actually a really good condition. The bottoms especially are in really great condition. The leather on top, it just looks like, you know, they like rubbed up against other things, but overall these are gonna do well. I'm hoping for at least 35 on those. Here is a pair of Allbirds. You can see, I think I got like a shoe collection from one person. So I feel like the Fries, these Allbirds, and maybe these Ultras, I feel like they all came from the same guy because they're all like in much bigger sizes. Actually, this one might be from someone. This is in a size 14. I didn't even know they made size 14. They're in pretty good shape. I just need to like wipe them down. I could throw them in the wash if I wanted to, but I don't even think I need to. I do need to be careful when selling these on eBay because I heard that Allbirds has been getting a little crazy about people reselling their shoes on eBay, which is kind of nuts. Like, why don't you want your shoes to get new life by being resold? I don't understand. So that's kind of annoying, but what are you going to do? You guys know I love selling these Keen hiking sandals. So I found these in the bins. These are in amazing condition. You find these in just all kinds of disarray sometimes, and they can look kind of crazy because people wear them to death, but these are in pristine condition. I don't think that they were really worn hardly ever. They're in a size 9. Yeah, so I sell these babies for like $25, $35 all day, every day. The kids ones sometimes take a little bit longer to sell at that price point, but because these are in such good shape, literally feel like they have not been worn out. They look like they're brand new. I think I can easily get $25 for them. So that's what we're going to try to do. Let's see. If things are bagged up, this is my shoes. I brought my like Converse to Seattle. Did not wear them once. I did not do a good job packing. I'll just say that much. Okay. I was pretty excited about these. Again, these were rubber banded together. I don't pick up this brand very often because I don't find it very often, but these are Timberlands. You can see the logo there, plus it says it on the bottom. But these heeled Timberland boots can do really well. These have like a taller shaft, and they have the heel on the bottom, and it's like the lug sole. These, if I remember correctly, were going for like $50 and up on Poshmark. These are in a size 10, which is also great. It's a great larger size. I'm very excited about these. And they're in pretty good condition. Like the upper suede, I think it's suede, leather, suede, whatever. It's not in like perfect condition, but it's pretty good. Like it's nothing crazy, so I'm very excited about that. And then, let's see, another pair of kids' shoes. These are by the brand C. Kai Run, which is a great shoe brand for kids. And I don't know if I've ever sold this brand before. These are, I'm trying to figure out the size. I thought I saw it over here. These are, okay, I don't know what to make of this. I think they're in a size 9. Okay. Yes, they're in a size 9. They're really cool. I don't know. They kind of resemble the Keens a little bit. It's a similar idea. You just slip your foot in. There's a Velcro strap here. And then it's, you know, easy on and easy off. I'm sure these are waterproof, just really great for kids in the summer. So I don't know how well these do, but I'm hoping I can list them for at least $25. So got some great little kids shoes. And then, okay, I think this is my last thing. Let's see. Nothing else in the bag. I saved the best for last. So these are a bit beat up. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to see if I can breathe new life into them. And even if not, with them being beat up, I still think they'll do okay. So this is a pair of over-the-knee Ariat, still don't know how to say it, boots. They have this like buckle that goes across the back and you just snap it there. So this is where they're beat up. It's on the backs. You can see the discoloration. And the wear on the leather on the back of the boot. I don't know how these got to be so beat up on the back. I don't know what people are doing in these kinds of boots. Like, look at this. Look at that. I don't know what people are doing to get boots like these in that condition. But my hope is that I can clean it up a little bit. I do have, like, black leather stuff, and then I have like leather conditioner. We'll see what kind of life I can breathe back into these, because when they're in good condition, they are selling on Poshmark for like $100, $150 easy. So I would like to get a good amount out of these, and it is all dependent on how well I can get those cleaned up. That is everything I got in Seattle. I believe there might be a couple other things. I know, for example, I got myself a pair of Good American jeans, and those are not in this haul because they're somewhere else. And I got those at Plato's Closet when I traded in some stuff. You also didn't see the stuff that I got at the Tacoma bins with the intent of reselling those things to Plato's Closet and the things that they took. So they did take a good number of items. I don't have them here to show you, obviously. But all in all, it was okay thrifting. Even at like the Seattle downtown bins, I was very pleased with the shoes that I found, but their clothing was super underwhelming. There were only like maybe 4 to 6 bins of clothing, and the rest of it was like shoes, hard goods. And when I got there, you could tell the clothes had been picked through. Right when my husband and I were checking out, they brought out new clothing bins. So maybe there was some really great stuff in there, and it was like everyone just whoop, like swarmed to those bins, and I didn't feel like fighting in those last 5 minutes of being at the bins to see what was in the clothing bins. But maybe there was good stuff. I've heard some epic stories of things that people have found at the Seattle bins, but this is what I walked away with, and I'm pretty happy with what I found. I think I'll make a decent amount of money, even after paying, I think it was $30 to check this bag, because I don't have free check bags yet. I am going to get a credit card very soon here where I can get one free checked bag, but I thought I got some pretty good stuff. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What was your favorite piece that you saw in this video? I'd love to hear from you. So thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. Definitely hit that like button if you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!